Here we go again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Baggio. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Mendes. Lewandowski. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a good ball. Chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kimmich. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Aubameyang. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that is expertly dealt with.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again. Rafael Leao! Oh, taken with style. And just like that, he's into double figures now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chance for a shot! Sleuth in for the pieces! And that was a fine display of acrobatics.
It's clear there was only ever one thing on his mind, Peter.
Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Guardiola.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. Now who's going to be first to this? It's not an especially good pass, that. Minamino. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Camavinga. Minamino. Oh, that's nice. Decent progress down the left. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance here to counter. Now it's Haaland. Minamino. Kimmich. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Baresi defending his court. And he has stuck it into his own net.
Substitution.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Saliba does well to get it back. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Baggio. Good read, needed to be.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's on it, can he get away? Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nuno Mendes pinches it off him. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's got tall. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Baggio. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running.
And it's been given away. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's got tall. And he has kept it out somehow.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Cross needs to... Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rafael Leao. Taz. Oh, sweet feet. They want to be quick to recover this. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Barella. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. This looks promising. Rafael Leao! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Showing good feet. And it's Araujo. Araujo got a long way forward to join the attack. Minamino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ugarte. Decent chance! Minamino. Rafael Leao. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 15 minutes till half-time. And the through ball. Rafael Leao here. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there.
Araujo. That is good strength. Barella. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Olmo. Minamino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs in a cross. Quality ball. Aubameyang. And he's forced to go back. Camavinga. Akanji. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Camavinga. Inter Milan finding their passes. Aubameyang. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Halinha gathers from the goal kick. And here's Rafael Leao. And he welcomes it in. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rafael Leao, back into the middle. Oh, important interception. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Foden. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Ugarte. Spread out to the left. He's looking wide. Oh, what a goes for a shot! Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. And Aubameyang! That was superb goalkeeping.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's lofted through here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foot in. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafael Leao. Now this could be a chance. And still we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Højlund. Ugarte. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Number 18.
And that has put paid to that.
Coming on the field is number 9.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Højlund. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Phil Foden. Number 25, Ugarte. Coming on the field.
It's a
number
sharp
32,
pass.
Smith Rowe. Number 41.
No, that's been
Rice.
intercepted.
Substitution.
8 forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Højlund. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
The goal
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Number 5.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Inter really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Lewandowski. Højlund. Shot at goal! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's on it, can he get away? And he was alert to it. Nicely spread. Delivers the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Smith Rowe. And it's Barella. That's been slipped through. Good take. And Rafael Leao! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Donatoni. Adriano. Now it's Rafael Leao. That looks a good ball through. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Adriano. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Adriano. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Mateus, who's short. And the shot! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's on his way! Messi has it out wide and in space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Otamendi with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's had it taken off him. Mateus. Adriano. Hullet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through. Big chance! And another try! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be...
He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Chiellini tries to clear. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mateus. And here's Aubameyang. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Pinches it off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Messi with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. It's a quick ball upfield. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Good ball, good take. He's through, great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit has it in a wide position. He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goes long and straight. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, they've certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. He's in plenty of space here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Adriano. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? They've scored! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kimmich.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Looking for the run. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chiellini. Nice sequence of passes, this. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Adriano. Pull it. He slings it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kamavinga. Now it's Højlund. That's a cute ball. Thuram. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now he's got space here. Oh, super find. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus, and he welcomes it in. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Minamino. A probing pass. Maldini makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that could set him on his way. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tries a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy.
And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 20, il numero 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kukçu, oh, good read. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, that was vital. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Messi. That's good vision. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Batistuta! And it's hoisted clear. And it's Thuram. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. Deep into stoppage time. And this is Batistuta. Foden. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
An early chance there, first of the game.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. Oh, good spread. In with the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's well spotted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Camavinga. Rafael Leao. Costa Curta. That pass isn't the best. Forward it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. And he was quick to react. Now it's Rafael Leao. Here's a man in form. Opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Safi Salih. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Safi Salih. And it's Azar. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Adams. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Paz. Safi Salih. And it's Camavinga. Nicely spread. Costa Curta. Indonesia finding their passes. Always onto this. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. Camavinga. Cannavaro makes the interception. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafael Leao. Bale. Knocks it out wide. He's in a great position here. Ball swung in. Adams gets it away. Bale. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Safi Sali. Darwin. Paz. Safi Sali. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! Goal! Inter! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Kimmich is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Safi Sali. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nunez. Real chance! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Indonesia get the second half going. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's in plenty of space here.
Indonesia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski. Caicedo. Azar. Now, can they get him away? He's through, it's one-on-one. Nunez! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Inter Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe. And it's Azar. Caicedo. Beckenbauer. That has not gone well. Lewandowski carries the ball down the right. Çalhanoğlu. Safi Salih. Now it's Lewandowski. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Succumbs to the pressure. Paz really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the keeper beats it away. It's a good-looking delivery.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Paz is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nunez gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Inter Milan are making a change now.
Numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Pretty loose pass.
Il numero 20. Il
Mbappe.
numero 16.
Foden. Aims beyond the defence. Foden. And it's Rodri. Looking to play him in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're back on the ball again. Spread it left. Hazard gets into some space. Shoots! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Not the most accurate pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Safi Salih. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Lewandowski. This looks promising. And he plays one through. Can he finish? It's in! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Caicedo. Oh, that was vital. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what? And Messi! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Paz. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ramos. Oh, it's come to nothing. Gotti. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's surging through. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rafael Leao, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Paz, very much a player of the moment. Now it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Paz. Rafael Leao. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Quality ball. Kimmich. Otamendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's looking wide. Inter Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. It's a good ball out wide. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's an imaginative pass. Camavinga. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Saliba gets a foot in here. Paz. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Camavinga. Barcelona have a free kick. Messi. Rice. And here's Eto'o. Messi. Now there's he's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Messi given the lift of his goal. And it's Camavinga. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was quick to react. Inter Milan are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's on. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Koundé's cross. Oh, important interception. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ramos. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. But it's Eto'o. Great chance! Now the cross. Rafael Leao. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's clever. Gonzalo Ramos could try cutting inside here. Ball is over the line. Nice bit of trickery. That's tidy. Minamino. Gonzalo Ramos. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's been...
And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Doku. Raul. He's in space and looking for options. Raul! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Paz. And it's Kimmich. Here's Rafael Leao. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doku. Well, they've got it again. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's Raul. Oh, tries a shot! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Takes a shot! He has done it! Barcelona are back in business. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chance, surely! Sticks it away! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 11.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
El dorsal 20.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal
Messi.
6.
Rafael Leao. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Eto'o. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Shot at goal! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Marcó.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, win a good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona and De Bruyne! To threat and another try! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So now the difference is 3. Good ball, good take. Stood up well to him there. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that is a good ball to find him. 5 minutes left on the clock. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Kukçu. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, he's bustling through it. Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Foot in.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Looking to play him in. Oh, and this is Eto'o. Can he finish? It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's intervened well there. Crunching tackle. And we're done.